Well, hello, my fellow car modelers. I am really going to be blowing my face off again. My mouth is going to really upset a few people, maybe. I don't know. I got a controversy in the hobby that I've wanted to talk about for a while. But before I get into it, I just want to say one thing. Just a quickie here. This is pretty cool. Earlier today, I was over at Andy's and I met up with a fellow YouTuber. And I want to let you guys know about this. And he's going to be on the Unpodcast maybe in a couple weeks or so. But I just wanted to give a shout out to Bryan at BG's Model Workshop. If you don't know about Bryan, he's been doing this YouTube thing for a while. He's been a regular supporter here, always making comments and stuff. And then all of a sudden, years go by, and I discovered that he is local here and got in touch, and we just kind of started hanging out a bit. So anyways, he's got a video coming up on his channel today. He's over at Andy's. Check it out. I may or may not made an appearance in it. But go over there and check out his channel. He's got a lot of really good model car content over there. So I just want to give a shout out to old Bryan, man. If you guys haven't heard of him, get over there. Give him a sub. Start watching him. If not, if you have heard of him, you already have given him a sub and you're watching him. So there. That's it. I said it. So, but yeah. So he gave me a cool shop card here, which is pretty neat. I know a lot of YouTubers kind of send shop cards to one another. I haven't really gotten into that or done that, but I do it in my way where I just give shout outs, man. When that's what we do. Anyways, now I'm gonna get back into blowing my face off. All right, we're gonna talk about model car shows. I'm just gonna stick with model car shows. There's something over the years that has kind of always annoyed me with some shows that feel they got to do this, and I heavily do not at all agree with. And there's going to be a whole bunch of people that do agree with it, but then I'm going to get into why, and maybe you'll think about this thing that they call the no sweeps rule. I hate that rule. I think it's I think it's an ignorant rule. And this is why I say that, okay? If a guy or gal, they're a great model builder, and they build a specific subject, and they bust their butt in making these 3 models they have that go in the same category, because that's what they enjoy doing. They want to do drag cars. They like doing these, and they do 3 of them. And they enter them, and they are above and beyond any other model that's in that category. Any category. It could be factory stock, whatever. It doesn't matter. They put those models down, and of course you look at their models and they might be equal, they might not be equal, because every time we build a model we sometimes get better. So let's say their 3 models are like, that one is definitely the best, that's going to win best of show. But then you take those 2 other models and just go, well, that's not fair to that person. They paid the money, they rightfully entered. They should get second and third if it is properly the second and third best model on the table. So then you scrap them, and then what you grab is basically the 4th best model that's on the table, make it second, and then you take the 5th best model on the table, make it 3rd. Well, I don't know. I know there's a lot of people who the hardware is important. They'll take it any way they can get. Well, I mean, if you feel that way, why don't you just go to a trophy shop and just have trophies made for you? What does it matter? I mean, I've got a bunch over here, and I have a lot more trophies. And if I truly didn't feel I deserved the trophy, I kind of don't really put it up there. It means nothing to me, because I have been a victim, I guess, of the no sweep rule. When I say a victim, I got a 2nd place from somebody who clearly had the best 3 models on the table, and to me, I just didn't think I deserved a 2nd place. I was a 4th place car, and there's no trophy for 4th place. You see what I'm saying? So 1, why do you penalize someone for being exceptional with what they do? Why do they have to be penalized? That's ignorant. And 2, why would you want a trophy for something that you truly didn't earn? I mean, are trophies that important to some of these people? Is it really that important? Is that hardware over there, is it that important? It looks great on the wall, but I look at that and I go, those up there, I earned them in one way or another. And there's a bunch of 3rd places up there. I don't just put my 1st place ones. And I tell you, I have a 3rd place trophy that is one of my my dearest ones, because the guy who won first place and the guy who won second place were model builders I had extreme admiration for. Their model building, I knew of them for a long time, got to know them. They were outstanding model builders, and their models were better than mine. And there were other models on the table. And that third place, to get third place behind those two guys and pass up all the other ones, I was proud of that. That meant something to me. But if I got, and I have, because I just happened to enter into a class, I might have had a couple models, I entered into a class that nobody else did. What? I just didn't even see the point of keeping the plaque. I think I donated it or something like that. I literally do have many that it just didn't seem like it just didn't mean anything to me, because I didn't really think I properly won them. And some of those were in these no sweep contests that I would enter. If I honestly, if I saw there were models that were clearly better than mine, and I found out they were built by the guy that won first place, and dude, man, I'd rather just hand him the trophy. I have produced model car shows, and I will be producing some shows in the future. And there has never been, nor will there be, a no sweeps rule at a show that I have anything to do with. I will fight that. I will fight it. Go in the comments below. Tell me what you think. What do you guys all think? I just think no sweeps rule is just, I'm not, you know what? I'm not a participation ribbon kind of guy. If you're going to model shows for the competition that you want to win an award, then up your game to win that award. My personal thing is, that's not my prime objective when I go to a model show. I just love going to model shows. I love seeing other builders' models. I love showing my work off. If there's guys that beat me, I'd rather go, wow, what did you do to make that model awesome? And then if I choose to be competitive, my competitive side is, well, my model that I build for next year, I want to beat you because you're the best, so I'm going to up my game and learn from you, and all in a friendly way, by the way, because I want to be friends with these people. I don't ever dislike anybody who wins. It's silly to dislike a winner, because I have been in some situations with certain groups of people that there have been people who are the said controllers of whatever thing that we're involved in with model cars that have literally told guys who are winners, who win a lot, and they go, you win too much, and we would really like to ask you to not enter in our show because you win too much, or not enter into our competition, or bring your models to our model meeting because you just win too much, and it's not fair to the others. Give everybody else a shot. Wow. And I am not the greatest model builder in the world, and I have some friends of mine who are outstanding model builders, and they've always beat me, and whenever we've competed, and I don't really care. I know what level I build at, and I have tried to strive, and I start to not enjoy, so I kick it down and I build at a level where I enjoy. If I win an award for it, great. If I got these guys who can definitely go at higher levels than me, and there's a whole bunch of them, they are at higher levels than me because it's just they can do it, where I don't enjoy it. They're enjoying it. It's easy for them. It's not easy for me. So you see what I'm saying. And they will kick my butt at a model show, and I will go, that's freaking cool. I could care less. There was a whole group of us who used to go to model shows in Southern California, and there was a couple of guys that were clearly just, they were better model builders than me in the competitive way, and in a good competitive way. Their stuff just stood out above mine. And we all had our trophies. We were all proud. We posed for an award. All our awards were out, and we posed for pictures, and we're all smiling. And they all had first places, a couple second places. They had a lot of big, and I had my one little third place. And I was thrilled. I didn't care, man. We went as a group, and we won. We all together as a group. It was a big win. We were really happy about it. It was just fun, and it was all fun, and we'd have fun with the local guys, and we were the out-of-towners, and it was just a ball, man. Nobody cared. I just don't think when someone is an amazing model builder, there's just some guys that just do work that the majority of us just really could never achieve, and I don't say that in a bad way, because I'm counting me in. You can't achieve that because it's just, you You always got to know what level you're at, because if you could achieve that, you might not enjoy trying to build a model at that level. That's what I found. So I don't try to build at that level, because then I don't enjoy my building. It really caused for a long time me to not build models because I couldn't reach that level, so I just stopped building. I'd start things and then I'd get frustrated or bored or whatever. And now it's just like, I build for fun. I enjoy it. I build good enough. I'm happy with what I do. And everybody should be happy with where you're at. And if you want to get better, then don't dislike the guys that are better than you. Learn from them and strive to be as good as them or better. In a nice way. I also have seen on the other end, and I might as well go on to this, is I knew there were some guys who they would say, this dude's good, I want to be as good as that guy, I want to beat him one day, and they take it to a level where they almost start to dislike that person because they're out to get them, and that's wrong. You should be, hey man, you know what, you're dude, I'm going to beat you next year. And then you come back and you beat, and hey, I'm going to beat you. And you both up your levels that way. And it's a competitive thing, and you guys are having fun and you're good friends. And after the show, you go out and have dinner and crack up and goof on one another and stuff. And always call one another and, hey, let's check out the new model coming out from round 2, man. They're bringing out that slant nose Vega. Oh, cool. Let's do something. Let's do a buddy build. That's what it's about. What do I always say? Build model cars. Why? Why? Because they're fun. So with that being said, that's how I'm ending this little session that I had going. No sweeps. Crappy rule. You guys who do shows, take that off. Get rid of it. It's stupid. It's demeaning. Let the people who deserve the award get the awards. And why does somebody want an award if they truly don't deserve it? Think about it, you guys who have won because you're in a no sweep, and you know deep down inside. You know deep down inside that you weren't the third place car or the second place car. Do you look at that award and go, I really deserve that? There was a guy who built a model that kicked my butt. Just saying. You might not feel that way. That's fine. But you come to one of the shows that I'm going to be producing, don't expect it. Because if guy puts number 1, number 2, number 3 down in a class, he's getting all 3 of those awards. That's the way it is. Because he deserved it. Because he worked just as hard as you did. And he achieved better than you. And that's all it is. All right. Now, I'm going to sign off. It is the old Go Build Model Cars. Why? Because they're fun. And here's my producers.